Dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is manufacturing industries. Manufacturing simply means making, that is conversion of raw material into finished goods, which is more usable and its value is also increased. Dear students, you go to the market, you see there are thousands of products, right from the eraser or safety pin or you can say pencil or sharpener up to your whiteboards or your benches and tables, your fans, your ACs, your tiles on the floor. Everything is manufactured with the help of machines, because all this manufacturing is not possible through the human hands. And by manufacturing, we not only increase its utility, but its value is also increased. Dear students, you must remember that the production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw material to more valuable product is called manufacturing. Means whatever raw material we have in our hand, that raw material is converted into more usable or more valuable product, like cotton. Cotton is turned into cloth, okay, or wood is converted into furniture, okay. So this conversion is called manufacturing. You know it very well. A long process is required to convert these raw material into finished goods, be it cotton or wood or any other thing in the life or in the world. So manufacturing does a few things. One is a raw material which is converted into finished good, and number two, its value in currency is also increased. As you know, you were discussing in junior classes that utility and value go hand in hand. Once the utility of any product is increased, undoubtedly there is increase in its value. This manufacturing industry provides job to thousands of people. These manufacturing industries give, you can say, opportunities to earn better livelihood by the people. Manufacturing, you can say, has become parameter of any country's economic development. If you want to know the economic status or developmental level of or development level of any country, you simply see its manufacturing level, what level it has attained through manufacturing. For example, if we think of India, we'll make simple tools or iron or girders or iron rods or iron sheets out of iron and steel. But if the same steel is available to the developed countries like America or Germany or Scotland or France or Russia, they will make certain things out of that iron and steel which will help them fetching more money. For example, they will use that metal in manufacturing weapons, because they know it very well that weapons will help them earning more money. So the level of development is directly proportional to the level of technology they have. So the countries with more technology or better technologies can earn more foreign exchange with the help of machines. Oh, sorry, manufacturing. Now the question arises: what is the importance of manufacturing? Importance of manufacturing. Dear students, you must remember that manufacturing in industries or manufacturing industries not only help in modernizing the Indian agriculture or the primary sector, but also increase the level of or make the level of agriculture better. Means they help in improvement in the agriculture sector. At the same time, the productivity of the fields are also increased. In this way, farmers get a chance to increase their income by involving in secondary as well as tertiary activities. Means the farmers who are engaged in agriculture will also be engaged in secondary as well as tertiary activity. Means they will be now able to earn more money through agriculture as well as in their free time, or if they have free members or more extra members in the family, those family members can be engaged in secondary as well as in tertiary activities. Okay, number one. Number two, manufacturing industry is a precondition to eradicate poverty or unemployment in any nation. Means if you want to improve the conditions of the people of the country, that is if you want to remove poverty, undoubtedly you will have to go for manufacturing industries, because it is a precondition. Unless and until you provide more job opportunities to the people, you cannot eradicate unemployment or you cannot eradicate poverty. The starting of PSUs or cooperative societies or joint ventures in our country after independence had a pre-decided motto that we have to bring equality, or we have to reduce inequality on the regional basis or in the people of the country. That's why it was decided to start new PSUs, new companies, new industries in the areas of less developed people, or you can say in remote areas, in tribal areas, in hilly areas, where people could get more job opportunities and they could be equalize themselves with the other people of the society. Number three, actually export of these manufactured goods help us in much needed export of goods help us in earning much needed foreign exchange. With the help of manufacturing industries or manufactured goods, we can earn more of the foreign exchange, which is required, or which is the main requirement of any economy in the world, be it agricultural based or industrial based or any based. But that has been you can say main attraction, or that has been main, you can say, concern of the different parts of the world, so that it can help, or it can earn more and more foreign exchange. Last but not the least is, with the help of manufacturing goods, with the help of manufacturing industries, we are able to convert or transform raw material into finished goods. And you know it very well that finished goods always help you earning more. They also help bringing prosperity to the people of the nation, because with the help of industries we can increase PCI, that is per capita income. If we have more and more industries, per capita income of the people will definitely be increased, and it will result in enhance of standard of living. And if standard of living is increased, undoubtedly we will be demanding more goods, giving birth to new industries to come up, and undoubtedly more industries means more job opportunities. So it is a virtuous cycle of you can say richness that is created through manufacturing industries. Dear students, you must remember that agriculture and industries are not exclusive of each other. This agriculture and manufacturing, they are not exclusive of each other, rather they are complementary to each other. As you know, with the help of manufacturing industries, we are able to provide a lot of agricultural equipments, right from tractor or harrow or tiller, leveler, thresher, combine harvesters, sprayers. All these machines are manufactured in the manufacturing industries, and they help in improving condition of Indian agriculture or agriculture of any country. In return, this agriculture, with its improved yield of different crops, will provide raw material to agro-based industries like cotton textiles, sugar mills, edible oil refineries, dal mills, flour mills, coffee, tea, rubber, or plantation agriculture. So all these you can say industries require raw material which are produced in agricultural sector. So you can say agriculture and manufacturing industries go hand in hand. They do not you can say grow exclusively, rather they are complementary to each other. So more of industries means better of a agricultural sector. Okay, so this is all about for the day. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.